Al-Quran, Chapter 51, Surat Adh-Dhariyat, The Winds That Scatter. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. By the winds that scatter dust, and the clouds that bear heavy weight of water, and the ships that float with ease and gentleness, and those angels who distribute provisions, rain, and other blessings by Allah's command. Verily, that which you are promised is surely true. And verily, the recompense is sure to happen. By the heaven full of paths, certainly you have different ideas about Muhammad and the Quran. Turn aside therefrom, from Muhammad and the Quran. Is he who is turned aside by the decree and the preordainment of Allah. Cursed be the liars who are under cover of heedlessness. Think not about the gravity of the hereafter. They ask, when will be the day of recompense? It will be a day when they will be tried, punished, burnt over the fire. Taste you your trial. This is what you used to ask to be hastened. Verily, the mutakun, the pious, will be in the midst of gardens and springs in paradise, taking joy in the things which their Lord has given them. Verily, they were before these muhsinun, good doers. They used to sleep but little by night, invoking their Lord and praying with fear and hope. And in the hours before dawn, they were found asking Allah for forgiveness. And in their properties there was the right of the sa'il, the beggar who asks, and the mahrum, the poor who does not ask others. And on the earth are signs for those who have faith with certainty. And also in your own selves. Will you not then see? And in the heaven is your provision, and that which you are promised. Then by the Lord of the heaven and the earth, it is the truth, just as it is the truth that you can speak. Has the story reached you of the honored guests, 3 angels, Jibril, along with another 2 of Ibrahim, when they came into him and said, Salam, peace be upon you. He answered, Salam, and said, You are a people unknown to me. Then he turned to his household and brought out a roasted calf, as the property of Ibrahim was mainly cows, and placed it before them, saying, Will you not eat? Then he conceived fear of them when they ate not. They said, Fear not. And they gave him glad tidings of a son having knowledge about Allah and his religion of true monotheism. Then his wife came forward with a loud voice. She smote her face and said, A barren old woman. They said, Even so, says your Lord. Verily, he is the all-wise, the all-knower. Abraham said, Then for what purpose you have come, O messengers? They said, We have been sent to a people who are mujrimun, polytheists, sinners, criminals, disbelievers in Allah, to send down upon them stones of baked clay, marked by your Lord for the musrifun, polytheists, criminals, sinners, those who trespass Allah's set limits in evil doings by committing great sins. So we brought out from therein the believers, but we found not there any household of the Muslims except one of Lut and his 2 daughters, and we have left there a sign, the place of the Dead Sea in Palestine, for those who fear the painful torment. And in Moses, too, there is a sign, when we sent him to Pharaoh, with a manifest authority. But Pharaoh turned away from belief in might along with his hosts and said, "A sorcerer or a madman." So he took him and his hosts and dumped them into the sea, for he was blameworthy. And in Odd there is also a sign. When we sent against them the barren wind, it spared nothing that it reached, but blew it into broken spreads of rotten ruins. And in Talmud there is also a sign. When they were told, "Enjoy yourselves for a while," but they insolently defied the command of their Lord. So the Saikah overtook them while they were looking. Then they were unable to rise up, nor could they help themselves. So were the people of Noah, before them. Verily they were a people who were fasikun, rebellious, disobedient to Allah. With power did we construct the heaven. Verily we are able to extend the vastness of space thereof. And we have spread out the earth. How excellent spreaders thereof are we. And of everything we have created pairs, that you may remember the grace of Allah. So flee to Allah, from His torment to His mercy. Verily I, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I am a plain warner to you from Him. And set not up any other ilah, or worship not any other God. Along with Allah, glorified is He alone, exalted above all that they associate as partners with Him. Verily I, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am a plain warner to you from Him. Likewise no messenger came to those before them, but they said, "A sorcerer or a madman." Have they, the people of the past, transmitted this saying to these Quraysh pagans? Nay, they are themselves a people transgressing beyond bounds in this belief. So turn away, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from them, the Quraysh pagans. You are not blameworthy, as you have conveyed Allah's message. And remind by preaching the Quran, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for verily the reminding profits the believers. And I, Allah, created not the jinn and mankind except that they should worship me alone. I seek not any provision from them, provision for themselves or for my creatures, nor do I ask that they should feed me, feed themselves or my creatures. Verily Allah is the all-provider, owner of power, the most strong. And verily for those who do wrong, there is a portion of torment like the evil portion of torment, which came for their likes of old. So let them not ask me to hasten on. Then woe to those who disbelieve from their day which they have been promised for their punishment.